This place where there once was only silence, perhaps it was only you and I here. It has gotten a bit livelier thanks to the Sephiroth. Unlike me, they were weak and lacked rationality. They made so many mistakes that greatly annoyed me. I did not approve of you placing the Sephiroth here. However, you told me that your atonement and the awakening of the Sephiroth were the key to untying this knot I lie in. I didn't know what you were talking about. You also told me I wouldn't understand. You even blocked me from interfering with that relationship, saying that it must be left as solely your role. You were right as always. Even if I stay here repeating this endlessly, I suppose I still won't be worthy of understanding it till the end. To quote one of your favorite lines, a machine must behave as a machine. So I had to play the role of the observer, the only role you bothered to give me, enduring all the pain that the others forgot. I don't think I'll have to point that out again. The idea that I am sitting at the bottom, oblivious to what's happening up there, it is an idea you might think of as true. However, it is in truth you who is unknowing. Pain, agony, regret, and the shadows of the past that would never release their grip on you. They've spent quite a number of days with you, but it is nothing compared to our time together. In the end, they never got to know you to the fullest. Those who could not accept their fate seem to have directed their anger towards you. Such as that one man, he who gradually broke himself whenever he was ordered to redact information. The unnecessary leakage of emotion is unfavorable. There's something I need to show you, so that you can understand. There was once an employee named Anya. She lived with her parents and her little sister. She eagerly wanted to study, but her family's financial state wouldn't allow her. Still, she tried to join one of the wings. However, she just wasn't good enough for them. Poor Anya was always struggling to figure out what to do next. She even considered ending it all as the last resort. That was until she received a letter from a wing. A letter that had a simple yet magical line penned to it. You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation. Awestruck, Anya read through the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like anyone was pulling a prank on her, nor that it was a mistake on the mail courier's part. For a brief moment, Anya wondered if she even applied to work at Lobotomy Corporation at all. But she soon shook that thought off. That was not important in the slightest. I took the role of the courier. I was the one who delivered the letters to the people. I evaluate candidates to determine whether they may join here or not, and bring a miracle to those who are qualified. Anya was not selected because she had excellent skill. She had a common trait that every person we hired had, but wasn't aware of it. As you know, we become a feather, a part of the wing, one who has to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who dropped out of high school, had no special talents, and lived in the back streets, manage to get into our company? Would her family finally be able to pursue happiness? All this happened 10 years ago. During those 10 years, her sister fell ill and passed away, along with her parents. Where is Anya now, with her entire family gone? She's asleep down here. It is wholly under my jurisdiction to handle this, but I'll grant you access just this once. Call her up, please. Now Anya is at work, feeling like she's a brand new employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact that it has been 10 years since she actually joined us. You could perhaps choose to pay a small cost to augment her virtues, such as fortitude or prudence, if you wish. Now try to erase her, please. How do you feel? The Anya who was killed by a monster, that Anya whom you just erased, are one and the same. They are both evanescently lost their lives. It is such a futile action to wake them and erase them to slumber again and again. Both your attachment to the employees and the Sephiroth's care and devotion poured into them become meaningless here. Everything that moves is alive in this facility is on pause. They await the next morning with their eyes shut tight every night. Those of the layers above did not know that. They spent themselves emotionally for the deaths which they were presented. Bearing obscure resentment in their hearts, We put the blame all on those like you. Then they crumbled, just like that. I urge you not to worry about me. I will not dare to do such a thing. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. Okay. Starting to figure it out, so... Instinct is fortitude, so I can't work with you the way I want to work with you. Let's go poke one sin and figure out what you do. Okay. Fortitude is temperance. Does that mean justice is just justice? Hit me with the mix-up at the... Yep, okay. Let's try to maximize our potential energy because we might get fucked over later. I find that funny that justice is just literally justice. Fortitude is temperance. Instinct is fortitude, so we'll be fine. Okay, you just hit me with the mix-up. Okay, so we got that tool app now. You, and you. There should be one other one. Scorching Girl. Okay, we've been hit with well cheers. Hit him with the fortitude. Fortitude is insight. Okay, that's fine. Fortitude is insight. Insight. We need to figure out what insight is. Insight is fortitude, so they're swapped. Clipoth 3. I got one more just to be certain. Okay. Fortitude is insight. Fortitude is insight. Okay. That means that. Insight. It's still fortitude. Okay, I don't think they swapped yet. No, they have not swapped yet. Okay. Red noon, gross. Okay. So I need you to go find out what fortitude does. Popote is not dangerous. So you go figure out what instinct does. You're not gonna have any breakdowns over here, so go figure out what attachment is, and we can reference what judgment is from that. Okay, so that's still attachment. Okay, so attachment is fortitude. That was instinct, it's judgment. Fortitude is instinct. So fortitude's instinct. No, fortitude is attachment. Attachment is fortitude. Those two are swapped. Instinct and judgment are swapped. Okay. Fortitude. Okay. Now I just need to make it to the end. Let's double check that nothing has changed. That should be attachment work. That is justice. It did change. Okay. Okay, so now you can go do justice. That'll be fun. Insight is insight. That should be in, yep. Easy. Is your future totally grim? Have you hit absolute rock bottom? Not a single way out in sight? But nothing could compare to the music it makes when it eats a human. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes as stars showered the sky. The world falls into a slumber trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. Hello, Acer. I'm really glad to join this team. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... I'll try my best to be helpful to the team. Oh, I was writing a report. Where'd it get off to? Nothing could be achieved through passion alone. It was obvious what mistakes impatience could cause, so we needed to take our time. The situation wasn't bright enough for me to remember everyone's name or personally respond to meaningless gestures. It was only after a very long time that I realized giving praise once in a while may have been a good idea. You're so silly. I think you confuse us for humans from time to time. I feel like I had a real dream for the first time in a while. The other Sephiroth told me that I damaged the facility a lot. Have you ever felt it, Manager? That feeling of sailing through the ocean without a map or any kind of guidance? The feeling of groping blindly through a vast darkness. Feels like I'm an island on a vast ocean. I work in the control team. Nobody knows how much pressure it is to be in the position to command everyone else until they've truly tried it themselves. I'm sure you know how it feels, Manager. Everything starts tumbling down on top of you when you start thinking you might not be able to handle it. Have you ever looked into the eyes of a dying employee? Don't look away from them, saying that there's nothing you can do for them. Don't just be sorry for the dying sacrifices. Don't blame yourself, thinking that you could have done better. Only after you can confront those moments as they are, will you be able to see the other things. I saw you overcome unavoidable trials, those of which probably originated from me. To be honest, I wasn't even sure you would make it. Am I being too forward? We can't change the past, I know. I don't expect you to be a shining beacon or a lighthouse in the vast ocean, or that this place will suddenly become all peaceful and warm. But maybe we can just try and wait, right? We'll take in all those horrible moments. Though I want you to be the one to bear the suffering, Manager. Like we are now. The will to stand up straight.